Right, welcome back to another game of AIG Basketball. My name is Brian Hefferkamp. I'm the designer and creator of this game. And we are going to finish up our game for replay from the 2025 NBA Finals. So this is Oklahoma City at Indiana. At the moment, it is 40-38 at half. OKC is in the lead. We've had a bit of a cold shooting time. First period ended 19-18. The second period ended with 22 points and 19 points, respectively, for OKC and Indiana. So not a ton of scoring here, but we're hoping that it picks up a little bit in the second half. We'll try to be a little bit more choosy about the shots that are taken. Maybe try to get Halliburton a little bit more into the game. He's only got 3 points so far. High point man for the Pacers is Newbard. He's got 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 points. High point man for the Thunder is Gilgeous Alexander. He's gorgeous. Gilgeous Alexander, and he's got 19 in the first half. 2, 4, 6, 7 points for Holmgren, 2 for Dort, 5 for Williams, and just 1 point for Wallace, who just needs to stop shooting, I think. So we'll go that direction. Players in foul trouble. There are multiple players with 2 fouls. For the Thunder, we have Halliburton with 3 and Miles Turner with 3 fouls for the Pacers. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. I believe the home team got the ball. I don't know. I don't remember who shot the ball last. I believe it was Indiana that shot the ball last. So we'll give it to the Thunder to start out. This is playing AIG Basketball. This is a game that you can purchase right now. In fact, this season is available. If you go to clarkandaddisongaming.com, you can pick up this entire season for just $10. And in a previous video, I showed you how to play sort of a quick play version of the game. We replayed game 1, and it came out 114-109 with Oklahoma City winning that game. So let's go ahead and pick up this game. Beginning of the second half, we're going to play 40 possessions per quarter, and we'll just work our way through this one. So it'll be first possession goes to Oklahoma City. The player is going to be Dort. I'm going to pass. Like I said, I want to try to get some more high-quality shots. And the pass goes to Jalen Williams. We should try to get him a little bit more into the game as well. He's only got 5 points. 8 is going to be a miss, but he does get fouled. So it's a non-shooting foul. That'll be a foul on Nesmith. That's his first. And first team foul. 4 goes to Dort again. We're going to ask him to pass. He gets it to Wallace, and we're going to ask him to pass. And it gets back to Jalen Williams. So you can pass twice. The third time, the player just has to shoot. Jalen Williams takes it to the rack. He is going to get fouled on the play. That's Nesmith again. And that'll be his third as he picks up 2 quick ones. And that will be a 2 free throw situation. 2-9, he makes a free throw. That's 1. And a 9 is good. So he puts in both free throws. That's Jalen Williams coming out in the second half with a couple of points as OKC tries to get him the ball a little bit more. Back down the floor. Actually, let's switch in. Let's bring in Wiggins to replace Jalen Williams. Williams now with 3 fouls, so we'll let him sit for just a little bit. 5 is the ball's going to go down to Miles Turner. That's not a bad option. A 4 is going to be a make, and Miles Turner with the bucket. And let's see if there is some sort of assist. The assist is going to go to the small forward Nesmith, as he's got 3 assists in the game. 42-40. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. Always a good option. 8 is going to be good. A 6 is an opportunity for the defender to stop the shot, though, as it's a contested shot. So 2, 3, or 4. he will contest the shot, and he does not. And so that's Gilgeous-Alexander with a bucket. And a 5 is going to be no assist on the play. As we head back down the floor, it'll be Turner again. Let's see if we can put in 2 in a row. 10 is going to be a miss, but a 6 is going to lead to a fast break. So we'll give him the miss there. And the fast break is going to go to Oklahoma City. It'll be Cassem Wallace, and a 4 is going to be a layup in transition as Wallace on the board for his first 2-point bucket. Let's see if there is an assist. The assist goes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd assist as they get out and running. 11 minutes left in the 3rd. And a 6 is going to be our choice. Let's get it over to Halliburton. Let's see if we can get him into the scoring. A 7 is going to be off the mark. A 5 is going to lead to a rebound battle. That's between our Wallace and Nembhard. A 10 to an 8. That'll be a defensive board to Wallace. That's his 2nd rebound. The miss goes to Halliburton, who's really struggling in this one. Trying to get him back into the game, but not able to do it. I think we missed. What did we miss? We missed a 2-point basket here. We'll have to double check into the end of the quarter. I feel like I missed something, but we'll see. 2, that goes to Wallace. We're going to ask him to pass. 6, let's get it to Gilgeous-Alexander. He puts it up and in, and a 4 is no defensive play. So OKC starting to pull away a little bit. A 7 on the assist is to Cassem Wallace. He's got 8 assists in this one. Dishing it out. 10:20 left in the quarter. Nesmith with the ball. A 10 is going to be a missed 3-pointer. And a 2 is a foul before the shot. So that's going to be a foul on Wiggins. Wiggins now with 3. That's the first team foul in the 3rd. And we'll keep it here. Nembhard. Let's go ahead and have him pass. Let's get a little higher quality shot. He's right back to himself, and then Nesmith again. So with time running down on the 24-second clock, Nesmith doubles means a 3, and that's within his 6. So that's going to be a 3-pointer for Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith has 2 threes in the game. And he buries it. Let's see. A 5 is an assist from Halliburton. That's his 3rd. And so we go back down the other way. 48-43, 9:40 left here in the quarter. Aaron Wiggins. A 6 to him is going to be a miss, but he does get fouled before the play. That's on Nesmith. That's going to be his 4th. And we got to get Nesmith out of the game. We have a small forward, Mathurin. So we'll get him back into the game. So Nesmith will be sitting out, and we are going to replay this possession. 9:20 left. 6 is our choice. Of course, we're going to go back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Actually, let's go over to Chet Holmgren. He hasn't shot the ball for a little bit. 6 is going to be off the mark. A 4 is a rebound battle. That'll be between our 4s. So Dort and Siakam. A 5 to a 9, and that's going to be a defensive board for Siakam. That's rebound number 5 for him. We'll come back the other way. Holmgren misses the shot. And let's get it back to Halliburton. Let's see if we can get him on track. 9 minutes left in the quarter. A 9, he's off the mark again. Man, he just had a rough shooting night. And this will be a rebound between the big men. So Holmgren with a 10. Turner with an 11. That's going to be an offensive board for Miles Turner, his 2nd offensive board. And we'll stay here with the ball. .8:45 left in the quarter. This is going to go to Pascal Siakam. A 3 is up and in, and a 2 is nothing the defense can do about it. So a bucket for Siakam, and the assist is going to go to Nembhard. That's his first assist. 48-43 is our score. 5 goes to Holmgren again. He's not a bad option to take a shot. A 7, though, is going to be a miss with a fast break. So Holmgren, a couple of misses in a row. And the fast break is going to go to Indiana. That will be 3. So that's Mathurin with a layup and a foul. So he's going to get fouled by Wiggins. That's Wiggins' 4th. We're going to have to get him out of the game. Mathurin is a bucket plus an opportunity for free throws. He's a good free throw shooter, and he completes the 3-point play. So big time play there. 8 minutes left. That ties up the ball game at 48. A little better scoring here in the second half. Let's see, Dort. We're going to ask him to pass, but he gets the ball right back to him, and it's going to be Wallace. So these are two guys don't necessarily want shooting the ball, but he takes it to the rim and he gets fouled. So he's going to be fouled by Nembhard. That's his second foul. 14 foul. Wallace to the line for 2. Oh boy, he misses the first and makes the second. Good free throw shooter, but misses one. All right, back down the other way. 49-48 is our score. Siakam with the ball. That's a good place to go. 7 is going to be a miss, though, and that'll lead to another fast break. So Siakam with the miss. He has been shooting quite a bit. Not great. The Pacers shooting in this one has not been very good. And the fast break goes to Oklahoma City. It'll be Wallace on the break. A 4 is going to be a layup as he gets out and runs again. Let's see if there is a 9 on the assist. That's to the small forward Wiggins, who has his second assist of the game. 51-48. And back down the other way, it'll be Halliburton taking the shot. All right, come on, Dice. We got to get this guy going. 6, that's up and in. A 4, nothing he can do. So maybe Halliburton's starting to turn the corner. Let's see if there is an assist. A 5 is no assist on the play. And we're at the 7-minute mark. This is a first TV timeout. So 51-50 is our score. Got a good one going here. Let's see if we can pump up the scoring just a little bit in the second half. At the 3-minute mark, we'll get some subs into the game. Actually, let's get one in for Wallace. You know what? Let's think outside the box a little bit. We're gonna take Dort out. We're gonna put Hartenstein in, and we're gonna change out Wallace. So we'll put Isaiah Joe in. I don't know that he's much better. What was I thinking? I was thinking something. I think that's what I was thinking. Let's do that. All right, OKC ball. It'll be Holmgren. And 11 is going to be a miss. That's going to lead to a fast break. So Holmgren now has missed on his last 3. 6:40 left. We get out on the break for Indiana. And it will be Mathurin with the layup and a foul. So that's a foul on Wiggins. That's his 5th. Definitely got to get him out of the game now. And Mathurin with the bucket. He's already got 1 3-point play. Let's see if we can put it in. He does. And he completes the 3-pointer. That takes us, well, let's see if there's an assist on the play. There's an assist from Nembhard. And it's now 51-53. Let's get Dylan Jones into the game. So got to trade a little bit of offense here. You know what? We're going to go back with Jalen Williams. No need to bring him out. He's a 6, so let's do that. No need to bring in Jones. Williams only has 1 foul, so it'll be Oklahoma City basketball. A 6 is our choice. We're going to go back to the man. Gilgeous-Alexander, an 8 is going to be good. That's within his offensive range. And another bucket for the point guard. A 9 is the small forward, Williams, with an assist. That's his first assist. So 6 minutes left in this one. And we are all tied up. 6 minutes left in the quarter. Let's get over to Siakam. Let's see if we can get going. A 6, that's going to be up and in for Siakam as he puts in the bucket. The assist is going to go to the point guard, Halliburton. That's assist number 4 for him. And we'll get a chance to choose again. Let's get it to Jalen Williams. Give him an opportunity. He's only had 4 or 5 shots, so 7 is going to be off the mark, but he does get fouled. He gets fouled by Mathurin. Mathurin's second foul. And the 5th team foul. 2 to 9 is a make. That's a 6 and an 8, and that's 2 points for OKC. So that is Williams. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points for Williams on the day. He averages 22 almost 22. So 5:15 left in the quarter. We're going to choose. Let's get it over to Halliburton. We have an 8, and that's going to lead to a fast break. So Halliburton with another miss. He's only got 5 points so far, so a little bit uncharacteristic for him. He averages almost 19. 4 is going to be Hartenstein. A 2 is going to be a missed layup on the missed layup on the fast break. And the rebound goes to the center. That'll be Miles Turner running the floor, getting the board. His 5th rebound. 5 minutes left in the third. 2 is going to be Nembhard. We'll give him a shot. He hasn't taken a shot for a while. 10 is going to be a 3-pointer off the mark. And a 2 is a foul with no free throw. So that's before the shot. So Isaiah Joe with his first foul. 14 fouls now, so not in the bonus yet. 4:40 left in the quarter. We're tied at 55. Halliburton. A 6. That's going to be up and in as Halliburton on the board. Already playing better in the second half. He's got 7 points now. 10 is going to be an assist to Mathurin. His first. I feel like I missed something on the scoring over here, but we'll see. Gilgeous-Alexander, give him the ball. 10. Even for Alexander, that's going to be a miss. And we are going to have a fast break for the Pacers. So it'll be Nembhard on the break. A 4 is going to be a layup as he puts it up and in. On the break, do we have an assist? The assist goes to the power forward. So Siakam getting out and running the break. We'll give him the assist. And it is a 4-point lead now with 3:40 left in this quarter. Let's get it back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He is the money man. 8 is going to be up and in. It's doubles, but it's greater than his 3-point shooting. So we're just going to call that a 2. And is there an assist? 8 is to the shooting guard. That's Isaiah Joe. That's his second assist. Takes us down to 3:20 left in the quarter and a 2-point lead for Indiana. Miles Turner with the ball. Don't mind him shooting, but this is going to be a miss that leads to a fast break. Turner just with 5 points in this one. He averages 15, so a little bit under for him. It'll be Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup and the foul in transition. Chance for a 3-point play. That'll be Halliburton's fourth. That'll be the 15th or 16th foul. We get one shot for the 3-point play. Oh, and he rattles it in for the 3-point play. And that gives Oklahoma City the 1-point edge. We're at the 3-minute, well, we're at 2:45, so we passed the 3-minute TV timeout, so we're going to go ahead and get some subs in here. So let me put the subs in the game. All right, and we got our subs into the game. Most of our backups are in. We're going to leave Wiggins and Williams out there. Wiggins with 5 fouls, but we'll see how things go for him. We're going to put him at the point and see if that helps anything. In fact, you know, we're gonna ask him to guard Ben Sheppard. Sheppard's not going to get the ball very much, and if he does, probably not going to let him shoot. And so we have all of our backups in here for Indiana. All right, it is Indiana basketball, I believe. Sheppard is the man with the ball. Let's let him shoot. 9 is going to be off the mark, and that leads to a fast break. Again, that's why you don't want him to shoot. It'll be OKC with the fast break. So 4 is Kenrich Williams. 2 is going to be a missed layup. So Williams can't complete on the layup, and it will be a rebound. That rebound goes to the shooting guard. That's Ben Sheppard with a board. That's his second rebound. And 2:15 left in the quarter. It'll be TJ McConnell with the ball. He's about as good as there is out there. No need to pass out of that. An 8 is going to be a miss. Leads to another fast break. So let's see if Oklahoma City can capitalize on this fast break. It's Williams again. This time he turns it over. Wow, just stop getting it to Williams. So that's a turnover. And we'll go with, it should be 1:40 left in the quarter. 2, we're going to ask Ben Sheppard to pass out of that. He gets it to Mathurin. 7 is going to be another miss. Mathurin with 6 points in the game. And this will be another fast break for Oklahoma City. For the 3, Jalen Williams, 6 is going to be a turnover as well. So just no good things really happening for either team at this point. 1 minute left in the quarter. We're going to get it to McConnell. Let's ask McConnell to pass the ball. And it winds up back in his hands, so let's not fight it. A 10 is going to be a missed 3-pointer, but he does get fouled on the play. Boneheaded play by Isaiah Joe, who commits his second foul. That is the 15th foul for Oklahoma City. McConnell's going to get 3 cracks at the free throws. So 7 is good. 7 is good. And a 7 is good. 3 7s. And that's 3 free throws for McConnell. That's his first 3 points of the game. And it will be Oklahoma City basketball. We have 2 possessions left. This is Wiggins. An 8 is going to be a missed 3-pointer. And a 4 is going to lead to a rebound battle. The rebound battle is between the point guards. We have a 7 and a 7. So we have a tie ball. And we need to jump to settle the tie. And the same thing happens, I guess this way. So we have a 5 and a 4. Oh, so it goes to McConnell, so it's not the same. So it goes to McConnell, and it will be Indiana basketball. Shepard, let's ask him to pass. 5, Isaiah Jackson. He's a decent enough option. A 5 is going to be a make for Jackson. Jackson, that's his 4th point. And let's see if there's an assist. 3 will be an assist to the point guard, McConnell. McConnell's got 4 assists. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. So 64-61, low scoring, bruising affair here. Let me go ahead and add up all the points, make sure where we're supposed to be, and I will also get all of our starters into the game. All right, so we are ready to start the fourth quarter. It is 64-60, Indiana over Oklahoma City. A little better shooting there from Indiana, 26-point quarter, and about the same for Oklahoma City, so 20 in the quarter for them. All right, let's see what happens here. This is the fourth quarter of the game. Let's see if both teams can shoot a little bit better this time around. Who has the ball? That's the question. I believe it's going to be Oklahoma City. I'm not sure, but I think so. So Wiggins into the game. One change I made here is to bring in the bigs. So now everybody has at least a 5. Maybe that'll be a little better opportunity for them. But doesn't matter here as we roll a 10. Just really bad rolls. Honestly, not very low rolls. Most of the game. And Wiggins is going to miss. So that's a miss for him. And that will lead to a rebound battle. That's between he and Nembhard. A 9 to an 8, and Wiggins gets his own offensive board. And we will stay here. Four goes to Hartenstein. 9, that's going to be a miss again. Just a lot of high rolls. 8s, 9s, 10s, a lot of those. He does get fouled, though, by Siakam. Siakam's first foul of the game, if you can believe it. First of the fourth quarter. And 8 is what he has to roll. He misses the first free throw, and he misses the second. Wow. It's just terrible. All right, so a sloppy game from both teams. And the rebound will go to the shooting guard, so Nembhard, with his second board of the game. 11:15 left in this one. It'll be Nembhard with the shot. A 5 is going to be a miss, and a 5 will lead to a rebound battle. That's between our big men. That was a 5. Holmgren with a 12. Turner with a 7, and Holmgren rips down the board. That'll be his third rebound. And with 11 minutes left, it'll be Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Definitely not passing out of his hands. That's a 7. That's up and in for the bucket. And let's see if there is an assist. The assist goes to the shooting guard, Wiggins. That's his third assist. And that cuts the lead to 2. 4 is Siakam with the ball. 9, and he's going to get fouled by Hartenstein. Second foul by the big man. First team foul of the fourth quarter. It'll be 2 shots. So Siakam up and in for the first, and he rattles home the second. So with 10 minutes left, Siakam scores a couple of free throws, and it is 66-62. OKC with the ball. Hartenstein again. A 3 is going to be a bucket, and the big man works it inside for 2. 8 on the assist is to the shooting guard. That's Wiggins with another assist. That's 4 for him. And we come back down the floor. I don't think I gave him that, so we'll Give him that. Miles Turner with the ball. Turner averages 15 points a game. He needs to get off the schneid a little bit. A 6 is going to be not a miss, but he does get fouled by Holmgren. Holmgren's second foul. Second team foul. And Turner is going to get a couple of shots. So 6 is good. And a 7 is good. So Turner with 2 more. He's got 5, 6, 7 on the game. Yeah, we'll already moved that. 6, we're going to Gilgeous-Alexander for the buckets. 4 is going to be made basket, as he is keeping the team in the game. A 10 will be an assist to the small forward, Jalen Williams. Williams with just his second assist. Got 2 assists and 4 boards. And we got to move our thing. 9 minutes left. We have a 6. Let's get it over to Tyrese Halliburton. Give him a good shake here. Oh man, it doesn't matter. He does get the foul call, so that's on Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the 3rd team foul. So Halliburton going to the line. Excellent free throw shooter. He's only misses on an 11 or 12. So he puts in 2, gets them to 70. And Halliburton has picked up the pace a little bit here in the second half. Still under his league, or under his average. And going back the other way is Oklahoma City. Let's get it to Williams this time. Give him a few more shots. 3 is going to be up and in as they get rewarded by giving him the ball. And 11 will be an assist to the power forward. So that's Hartenstein kicking it out and getting his first assist of the game. 3, coming back the other way, is Aaron Nesmith. I don't think I gave him the points. Let's do that. Nesmith with a 10. That's a double, so that's going to be a missed 3-pointer. And a 6 is going to lead to a fast break. So a long rebound on the 3. He is 2 for 4 from the 3-point line. And the long rebound is going to go to Oklahoma City as they get out on the break. This will be Hartenstein with a layup in transition. And let's see if there is an assist. 9, the assist is going to go to Jalen Williams, who was out running the break. That ties our game. We have 8:15 left in the game. 5 is Miles Turner. An 11 is going to be a miss. 3 is just straight up. So Turner with another miss. And the rebound is going to go to the center, Holmgren. That's his 5th board. Sorry, 4th. And yeah. 2, Aaron Wiggins with the shot. 4 is going to be a bucket. 5 is no defensive change to the play. And a 5 is going to be an assist to the point guard. Gilgeous-Alexander now with 4 assists and 3 rebounds. 8 minutes left as OKC takes the lead. Miles Turner, another opportunity. A 10 is going to be a missed 3-pointer, but he does get fouled by Holmgren. Sort of boneheaded there by Holmgren, as that's the 4th team foul. He's long, and he catches him on the hand. 3 foul shots. First one is good. Second one is good. And the third one is good. So completes the 3-point play from the free throw line. And Turner now 5 points here in the 4th. Indiana regains the lead, but the ball goes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A 7 is going to be good, but there's a chance for a defensive play here. So 2 to 4. Oh, it's a 5. And on the contested shot, Gilgeous-Alexander with a bucket. So we go here. Let's see if there is an assist. 7 is an assist to the shooting guard, Wiggins. Wiggins now with 5 assists. 3 will be Nesmith again with the ball. 7 is going to be a miss, but he does get fouled by Jalen Williams. That's Williams' second foul. 15 foul. And we are at the 7-minute mark. Nesmith to the line, excellent free throw shooter. And he makes both and gives Indiana the lead back. So a little bit of a seesaw battle here as Nesmith with 2 more. And it will be Oklahoma City basketball, Jalen Williams. Taking the shot, an 8 is a miss. And a 3 on the defense is just straight up. So, where'd it go? Rebound goes to the power forward, Siakam. That's his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th board. And we have 6:40 left in this one. You can tell the players are starting to get tired. They're getting a little discombobulated here. 2 is going to go to Wiggins. A 6 is going to be off the mark, so a miss. But he gets fouled on the shot. That'll be a foul on Nembhard. That's his 3rd. Second team foul. And with 6:20 left, Wiggins is shooting 2. He makes the first, and he makes the second, and gives Oklahoma City the lead back. So let's give him the free throws. Oh, sorry, I gave that to the wrong guy. Should be Wiggins. Wiggins now with 7 points. And Indiana the basketball. Let's get it over to Tyrese Halliburton. He needs at least a 6. He rolls an 8, and just really high rolls for him all night. 6, I get to choose. Let's go with our big men. I like to go with the big guys on the rebound battles, and that's a 12 to a 9, and that'll be a defensive board for Holmgren, who wrestles it away from Miles Turner, and the miss goes to Halliburton. 6 minutes left in this one. Who is going to pull away with the victory in this low-scoring affair? Aaron Wiggins with the shot. A 10 is going to be a miss for Wiggins. And a 5 is a rebound battle between he and Nembhard. 7 to an 8. Nembhard comes down with it. That's his 3rd rebound. And with 5:45, it will be Nesmith with the shot. One of the best three-pointer shooters out there. He's going to miss on a 3, as he's now 2 for 5 from three-point line. 5:30 left. Let's see, where's that rebound go? 10 on the rebound will go to the center, Holmgren. So Holmgren's starting to rack up the boards. Aaron Wiggins, let's go ahead and pass out of there. 6, we'll get it to Gilgeous-Alexander. This is a time when Oklahoma City just needs to make some buckets, and they make one plus a foul. So the foul will be on Halliburton. That is foul number 5. And remember, you can, you're not out until you commit the 6th. So to the line is Gilgeous-Alexander. He made the basket and he makes the free throw. So that is a 2+1 for a 3-point play. I think I moved that already. Okay. So 5:15 left in this one. Nesmith, let's try to get the ball somewhere else. See if we can get into one of these hands here. It'll be Miles Turner, and with the clock running down, he misses. He's trying to get it into the hands of one of these 6-rated players, offensive players. This will lead to a fast break for Oklahoma City. It's going to be Wiggins. 3 is going to be a dunk as Wiggins gets out and flushes it on the fast break. Four will be an assist to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 5th assist of the game. And Oklahoma City coming out to an 81-75 lead. 5 minutes left in this one. Halliburton again. A 3 is going to be up and in, as Halliburton is true on that shot. A 4 will be no assist on the play. And 4:40 left in the quarter. We're going to go to Hartenstein. An 8. He is going to miss, but he does get fouled by Siakam. Siakam just his 2nd foul. 14th foul. So the next team foul, they'll be in the bonus. Important to remember that. We get 2 shots for Hartenstein, and he makes them both. 4:20 left now. And Hartenstein with a really nice game here. What does he got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 points for him. Right at his season average of 11. And it will be Miles Turner again. Actually, let's keep passing so we can get it into the hands of one of these guys who's a 6. We'll take something else, but trying to pass the ball and get it into the right hands. But Nesmith is going to make the bucket. And a chance for a 3-point play as we get a foul on Williams. That's his 3rd. 6-team foul for Oklahoma City. And going to the line is Nesmith. He is an excellent free throw shooter, but he rolls a 12, so he's going to miss. On the 3-point play, the rebound is going to go to the power forward, Hartenstein. Just his first rebound of the game, although he hasn't played quite as much as others. So, can't complete the 3-point play. We're going to get the ball to Gilgeous-Alexander. A 4 is going to be a triple, and that is just a killer. A dagger into the heart as Gilgeous-Alexander with a 3-ball. And 8, the assist is going to go to Wiggins. He's got 6 on the game. And that pushes the lead to 7 points with 3:40 left. As that was could be the backbreaker that they're looking for. 6, we're going to go to Halliburton. A 7 is going to be a miss, and a 2 is a foul before the shot. So that's going to be on Gilgeous-Alexander. His 3rd foul, that's going to be the 7th team foul. So going to the line is Halliburton for a 1-and-1. He makes the 1st, he makes the 2nd, and we're at 3:20 left in the game. It is 86-81. Let's give those points to Halliburton. You can see that even when you get into a nice flow of things, the game moves along pretty quickly. Wiggins, let's see if we can get into the hands of one of these better shooters. We do. Jalen Williams. A 10 is going to be a miss, but he does get fouled by Nesmith. That's Nesmith's 5th foul, 5th team foul. And I think at this point, we're just going to keep playing guys until they foul out. So I don't know that there's a need to protect them with 3 minutes left. So Williams makes the 1st, and he makes the 2nd. So with 3 minutes left, we need to see if there are better opportunities here. We don't really have, the only substitution that makes sense is Shepherd, so we'll trade, McConnell. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to bring in McConnell and sort of take a shot here at the end. He's got a 5 on his offense, so a little better option there. Yeah. All right, so it is Indiana basketball. 3 minutes left. Therese Halliburton takes the shot. A 4 is going to be a triple, but an opportunity for Gilgeous-Alexander to stop it as he's got a hand in the face. 9 is too much, so it has to be his defensive number or less to cause the miss, and it doesn't. And Halliburton with a big time 3. Brings them within 4. Let's see, 9 on the assist would be to the small forward Nesmith. Yes, he's got 4 assists in the game. So big time shot there from the all-star Halliburton. Hartenstein, let's go ahead and pass the ball to Wiggins. Will pass the ball. And it just winds up with Chet Holmgren, so that's what we got. A 9 is going to be a miss, and that's going to lead to a fast break. So that is not what they were looking for. Trying to get the ball to Gilgeous-Alexander, but good defense denying the ball. This will lead to a fast break that goes to Indiana. It'll be Siakam on the break, and he turns it over. Oh my gosh. So just the first turnover of the game for Siakam, and that leads us to 2:15 left in this one. Oklahoma City with the basketball. They're going to force it into Gilgeous-Alexander, call his number. An 8 is right there, and he gets fouled. Wow. And Halliburton fouls out. So, to add insult to injury, Halliburton is out. We're going to play some people out of position here. No, it's okay. Shepherd can come in at the shooting guard. We'll just play these guys here. So that's going to be a huge blow for the Pacers as they try to get back into this one. But Gilgeous-Alexander with another bucket and a chance at a 3-point play. A 6. There is a way for you to kind of play sagging defense. I probably should have done that. 6 is going to be a free throw make. And he completes the 3-point play. So the lead is 7 with 2 minutes left in this one. We get a 1. Let's try to get it around to Siakam if we can. We do. And he's a little better opportunity to make. That's a 5 as Siakam puts it in for the bucket. Let's see. The assist on the play goes to the small forward Nesmith. That's his 5th assist. And Siakam keeping them back in the game. 6, we're going to Gilgeous-Alexander. Let's see if McConnell can put the brakes on this. He does. That's going to be a miss with a rebound battle. To the 4s. So that's Hartenstein and Siakam. And 11 to an 11. So we got a jump ball. So that'll be a miss to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got to come all the way down and put him in a whole new spot. So we got a jump ball between these two big men. A 13 to a 7, and the ball is going to stay here with Oklahoma City. So big jump ball there. Hartenstein, let's give him the shot after doing such a good job on the rebound. 9 is going to be a miss. Another rebound battle, this time between the 1s. And that's going to be an 8 to a 4. So Gilgeous-Alexander with an offensive board. That's his second one. We are at 1 minute. Hartenstein with the miss. And we will stay here. It is Gilgeous-Alexander. Is he going to go right back up with the shot on the board? He does. A 4, though, is going to be a 3-pointer as he gets it back around. And he drains the 3. And he's just been killing the hearts of the Indiana Pacer crowd who can't believe it. Gilgeous-Alexander, though, is ripping here at the end as that's a shot that he created on his own. 1, 2, 3, all but done now. It's an 8-point lead. Miles Turner, let's try to continue working the ball around to Siakam so we can. And he's going to be the hope for him is a miss as we play this one out. Rebound battle. We'll call that between the big men. 12 to a 7. So that's going to be Holmgren ripping down the board, and it will be OKC basketball. 4 is Hartenstein. We'll let him just take the shot. A 5 is up and in for the big guy. And the assist goes to the shooting guard. That's Wiggins. He has 5, 6, 7 assists on the game. And last chance here. We are going to get it to somebody. Let's see. Siakam, that's as good as anybody. A 5 is a bucket, but it's too little too late. As they're given the basket from Oklahoma City. And that's going to make the final 96-88 as Siakam with the bucket. And any assists? A 9 is to the small forward Nesmith. He's got 6 on the game. And that is how she rolls. So at this point, 96-88. Let's go back and double check our work. And I will come back with the totals. All right, and we are back with the totals here. For Oklahoma City, it's a 5-point win, 93-88. You can see both teams picked up the scoring in the second half, 53 points for OKC and 50 points for Indiana after sort of a lackluster first half. Probably wasn't being quite as picky as I should have been, especially with Wallace in the game. He got way too many shots, probably... Holmgren maybe, but definitely with Wallace. But once we put Hartenstein in the game, who wound up with 12 points over Dort, shot a lot better, played a lot better. So let's roll through this. 48 points for Gilgeous-Alexander, just 2 points from a 50-point night. He was all over the place, hit a key three-pointer, key three-pointers at the end, and put the game away for OKC. 5 points for Wallace, 11 for Jalen Williams. Dort, just 2 points, but he didn't get a lot of playing time. Holmgren with 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boards, 7 and 7 boards, no assists. For Gilgeous-Alexander, it was 5 assists and 4 rebounds. Wiggins off the bench and Hartenstein, they provided 20 points off the bench, and that was all their bench scoring. Nobody else contributed off the bench, although Williams got plenty of shots at it, just couldn't put anything in. But Hartenstein with 12, Wiggins with 8 off the bench, and Wiggins with 8 assists and 2 boards, so that was pretty clutch for him. For the Pacers, it was more even scoring among their starting 5. Halliburton wound up with 16, although he had kind of a rough start. Nembhard with 15, Nesmith with 18. Siakam wound up with 14, although he had kind of a rough stretch here in the third quarter. Turner with 10, and he didn't have a great game or start to the game either. He had 10 points and 2, 4, 5 boards. Siakam 14 and 2, 4, 6 boards. Nesmith with 6 assists and 2 rebounds to go with the 18 points. Nembhard with 2 assists and 3 boards, and Halliburton had 4 assists and no rebounds. So a little bit of an off game for Halliburton, but that does happen sometimes. Mathurin with 6 points off the bench, Toppin with 2, McConnell with 3, and Jackson with 7. So 15 points off the bench for the Pacers, 20 points off the bench for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So they win this one 93-88, and this is a replay of game number 4, which I think wasn't as good as shooting. If they had played like this all the way throughout, you would have seen quite a bit more scoring here, but obviously kind of a lackluster first half. That does tend to happen, just depends on the way the rolls go and whether you are patient enough to let people begin to move the ball around. You want to get it into the right hands, that type of thing. If you're patient, the ball will find its way into people's hands. And if you can play that how you want, depends on how much realism you want in the game. You can just let the chips fall where they may. And whatever player it lands on, that's who gets the shot. And that's going to give you the most realistic statistics for the game, because everyone's going to get an opportunity to take the shot. But the problem with that is everyone has there's only one player or two players, if you choose to get the ball to certain people, who are going to have, they're all going to have kind of the same opportunities. So in order to create the most realistic play, you're going to want to pass the ball around. Make sure that guys who are 3s and 4s just aren't taking as many shots. You can see here, this is okay. You can kind of let them shoot at 5, 6s. Same thing here, but when the ball gets to Ben Shepherd, you're going to want to, in crunch time, you don't want him shooting the ball. So if it winds up in his hands and he takes a shot, that's fine. But he's not a go-to. So you would want to kind of pass the ball around to these guys who are 5s or 6s. You can set your own homebrew rule. If it lands on a player with 5 or more on his offense, he takes a shot. That would be totally acceptable and within the realm and the play of the game. Because these offensive numbers are not just about, they're not just about their ability to make a shot. It's also telling you who took the most shots, field goals per game, points scored, that type of thing. So it's about getting the ball into the hands of the best offensive players. Then when you do that, you're going to score the most points. So like the most points that you can score with the people on the floor. But, you got a couple of guys here. These are 2 starters who have 4s for their offense. And they're just not going to take as many shots. They shouldn't take as many shots as everybody else. I was wrong to let Wallace just keep jacking up the ball because he was 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. He was 2 for 7. And at some point he was 0 for 5. So at some point I just got to back off and say, I'm passing it out of this guy. Jalen Williams probably didn't get as many shots as he needed to take. He got in less than 10 shots. So probably need to get him the ball a little bit more. He scores 21 a game. And so part of that is my coaching. Part of that is the way that I'm running the game. And I could have helped OKC out a little bit more. You can see how did people do against their averages. Halliburton averages 19 a game. Nembhard averages 10 a game. He had 15. Halliburton was 16. Nesmith averages 12 a game. He had a good game, 18. Siakam averages 20, and he had just 14. And then Miles Turner was 16 a game. He had just 10. So everyone a little bit down from their numbers for the Pacers. But again, they weren't shooting particularly well. For the starters here, Gilgeous-Alexander averages 32, 48. A 48 night is not going to be out of the range of possibility for him. Wallace averages 8 a game, and he scored 5. Dort averages 10 a game. He had just 2. Jalen Williams, 22 a game. He had just 11. Hartenstein averages 12. 11.2 a game. He had 12. Wiggins averages 12. He had 8. And Holmgren averages 15. He had 7. So everybody's scoring just a little bit down again. I'm going to attribute that to cold dice and also the way I handled the shooting in the first half. But the game typically, if I played 50 possessions, I think you would see a little bit more scoring. 50 possessions would probably equate to what their pace numbers are. But I'm playing a little bit depressed, so at 40 possessions, but it also speeds up the game. So you're more than able to do 50 possessions, which on our timing clock would be the 40 possessions here plus another row. So if you just do an extra row before you go over to the next quarter, then you won't have very realistic times and what the times will be. This is a row of 3 minutes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all 12 minutes, right? So each of these lines is 1 minute of play. So you would be adding an extra 3 minutes of play, basically, to the game. And that would probably put you within the realm of statistics and things that you're going to get from today's basketball. 40 possessions a game is more like the 90s. From today, the offense is quite a bit more jacked up. So you're probably going to need to get more scoring if you want to get into the realm of offenses today. And if you're playing from the 70s or the late 80s or something like that, you probably want to play with 50 possessions just to pump up that scoring just a little bit, because things were a little bit more wide open back then. But once you get to the late 80s, you get to the bad boys all the way into the early 2000s. That's like really slowed down basketball. In fact, on their pace ratings, you'll see a lot of teams in the 80s and 90s, and that's possessions per game. So you're going to want to slow it down into that 40 possessions per quarter range. But if you want more high-scoring games, then by all means, just adjust the possessions per game up to 50, and you'll see a dramatic improvement, because that'll be 10 possessions per quarter, 40 possessions per game extra that you have, and that just means more scoring opportunities. So if you want more realism, you can do that, and that's one of the cool things about tabletop gaming, is that you can sort of adjust it to be the game that you want. If you want more high scoring from the 90s, just pump it up to 50 possessions and you'll get more scoring. And if you want faster games, bring it down to 30 possessions and just play 3 lines and just be that's it. And you'll get faster games, but you also get games that are down in the 70s and 80s probably. So you can adjust these things to whatever your needs are in terms of time or in terms of realism. And maybe you just want the flavor, but you want a quicker game. Just play 30 possessions and you'll get less scoring, but you'll also get the flavor of the game, and it won't take quite as long to play. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. This is a replay of the Game 4 of this year's finals. You can also check out the quick play version and the first half of this game in the previous video. And if you want to go purchase this season set, you can go to Clark and Addison Gaming at clarkandaddisongaming.com. That's the website. And you can pick up this season, 2024-25. There are 2 other seasons that you can purchase at the moment. I'll be dripping out more seasons as we go along. I have 1970 through 2025 completed. I'm just going to be kind of releasing them a little bit at a time and not all at the same time. You can, on the website at the top of the homepage, there's a button that goes to all of the AIG basketball seasons. You can see everything available if you go to that button or click on that button. And if you go to the new releases right underneath that on the homepage, you'll probably see all 3 seasons there in the new releases. I'm currently working on Play Action Football 2024. So last season, hoping to get that done before the beginning of this season. I'm also working on Uptempo Basketball from this season. So hope to get that out the door as well. I try to stay current on the most recent seasons just to be able to continue to have a good line of games going on into the future. And also trying to put out more and more classic seasons. If you're interested in a non-3-point era basketball season for Uptempo Basketball, go to the website and go to the Uptempo Basketball at the very top of the page, the home page in the navigation. You can see it says Uptempo Basketball. Just click there. It'll take you to all the Uptempo basketball seasons, and 77-78 is my first non-3-point era game or a non-3-point era season for Uptempo Basketball. So you can check that out and download that. That's $17, I think, for the Uptempo Basketball seasons. You'll get every team, and you get 10 players per team, and you can play out the entire season. You can play in Uptempo mode, where it's sort of team-based, or you can actually go shot by shot with the defenders playing against one another and all that kind of thing. So check out Uptempo Basketball if you haven't already and you're a basketball fan. And check out AIG Basketball. Just for $10, you'll get all these players. It's a super easy game to play. You can see that it's not a lot of math or crazy things going on. Once you sort of get the system down for the play chart, you'll begin to breeze through the game pretty quickly. All right, and I'm playing this about as slowly as you can play it. You don't have to keep all the stats, but you can if you want, but you don't have to. If you just want to play these players and keep a running score, the game will take you probably 20 minutes per quarter, so a little bit more than an hour to play, and the game just kind of speeds along. And like I said, I've got seasons from the 1970 all the way to 2025. So if there's a season you want to see, just leave it in the comments, and I'll make sure that I get that out either next or close to the next one. And I'm just kind of cherry picking seasons and dripping them out as we go along. All right. I think that's it from here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.